Yo guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm just gonna show you which trades I took today. So in total of 3 trades, and I made just below 6k. You can see 5.75k, and on the month we are insanely green. We just crossed the $20,000 in profit. So yeah, 3 trades. Let's just go over them. I can also refresh this. I don't know why, but maybe some of you like that I do this. So you can see everything is there, trade of it connected. So let's see right now what do we have on the chart. First of all, I want to show you the executions. This was the first 2 break-evens. Then we had a win right here. So let's just go over everything. So the first thing that we are going to note is we are just going to start from the higher time frame. We are going to go to daily time frame, and I'm just going to show you what do we have here. So what happened yesterday? Yesterday market went to the upside. This was yesterday's candle. Market went to the upside and retested this daily BPR, bounced from it to the downside, and came down here and swept this low, which was basically Friday's low. Yep, Friday's low. It swept it, and what we also did is, yeah, we did nothing. We just swept this low. So that was before the session opened today. Then if we go to 4-hour time frame, we just see that we have this swept low, and other from that we don't see anything. We see us reacting towards the downside from this fair value gap right here. On the left we don't see any fair value gap. The only thing that we see is this new week opening gap right here that is basically later on going to be retested and swept. Basically these lows, this low right here is gonna later on in the session, before I entered the long position, that one, we swept this low and then the win happened, but I'm going to show you that later. On the hourly time frame, one very important thing happened is that we actually inversed this fair value gap. So this right here, I'm going to show you, this right here was the market open. So this candlestick right here, so this big one was the market open. Before the market open, we can see that this right here, this hourly fair value gap completely failed, which means that market is likely going to want to go to these lows down here. So what am I going to look for? I'm going to look for some shorts, okay? And also up here, we can see that we are beautifully respecting this and this small fair value gap. And yeah, we just bounced from it, inverse this fair value gap right here. And basically I just want to see some kind of shorts happen towards these lows. So what happened on the market open? We actually had an opportunity that I did not take. I'm gonna remove these fair value gaps. What did we have? We basically, this right here was the market open. We had a dump and then a pump, and what the pump did is just take all of this liquidity up here. So all these lows that you see in the market, I don't know, this one and then this one, everything was just swept. And what happened after that is this 1 minute inversion towards the downside. And did I take it? I didn't. I'm going to show you that with my executions right here. Why is this chart on? So you can see executions here and no executions here. Why did I take it? Because if we open ES chart, you can see that fair value gap on the ES chart, of course you guys know that I always look at both charts. I like to take this one as a confluence. ES chart just did not inverse it like at all. Like it was not close to inversing it. This was a huge fair value gap on a ES chart and I just didn't want to take it. And it ended up kind of like either failing or winning or going break even, what depended how you manage the trade. Oh my god, why isn't my click working on the mouse? Okay, I didn't take that one and there was no other opportunity in the market. We just continued to dump. You can see we went all the way down. What did I look after that? I just looked for some kind of longs because we also swept a lot of liquidity right here to the left. We basically swept these lows. I'm not sure if we swept this low, because this low actually was swept, yeah, in the end of the session when we had that best W. But this one I wanted to see reversals because we swept all the liquidity to the left. We only had this low left, which was basically inside of a new week opening gap, but I still wanted to see longs even before that. So I just hopped into some longs. I first hopped into a long And then when I saw just a reaction from it, I took a short, which I got out of break even. Let me see where all the trades are so I can show you. So the first long was the 2 minute, if I'm not mistaken, right here. So this was the first long, just a clean trade towards the upside, target 1-to-1 as you guys know it, and I went break even. Basically we had this first candle to the upside, so this one, we came back to the downside, then this right here became my break even point, and when we crossed it, you can see right here, when we crossed it, I just went break even, and that was smart thing to do for me, because that's how I manage my positions, and you can see that they just saved me from this loss. Then after that, I could have taken this short. I didn't. I was careful about what I'm gonna take. I didn't take this short. Could have, but didn't. It will be break even too. Then what did I do after that? Could have taken this long right here. Didn't. Why? Because why would this long right here fail for us to go up, retest a fair value gap, which was basically a 5-minute fair value gap, created a 15-minute fair value gap. Not sure. Yeah, we retested the 15-minute fair value gap, came to the downside, and then why would I get into a long position after we retested a bearish 5-minute and 15-minute fair value gap? That just doesn't make any sense. And of course, I didn't take that loss. So just dodging the losses right here. Then the next trade is this one right here. Not sure even where. Actually, wait, I completely messed up. Which I did not take this short right here or something. Yeah, I did not take this short. Shit, guys. So I did not take this short, but I did take this short right here. Where is it? Yeah, it was right here, and it was just break even short. Stop loss was right here. But I confused these two shorts, because this short right here was good short. Why? Because we retested a 15-minute fair value gap, and it was just a clean short. Just too many trades happened in this session for me to catch all of them. But this one I did not. Why? Because we don't have no delivery, we don't have no anything, so I didn't take this one. This one I took. What did I take next? I took this long. And why was this break even? Because it came to like 0.5 risk to reward of my position. My entry was like here. Honestly, I don't know if I can see it. Yeah, look at my entry. My entry was like literally here, and when it came to 0.5 risk to reward, I just went break even. That's my strategy, and got perfectly saved right there. Oh my god, I'm tired. So the next trade is this 3-minute that happened in the end. I could have taken the 2-minute, but I just wanted to be a little bit more careful, because look at the 3-minute. 3-minute time frame had this huge fair value gap right here, really nice, singular. 2-minute time frame also had this nice, even bigger fair value gap that I could have entered off. But why didn't I want to enter off of 2 minutes? Because the 3 minutes was just so big. If we had a 3-minute fair value gap that was like this, then I don't care, like I'm gonna enter on the base of 2 minutes. But since it was just like this singular, so nice and big, I just wanted to wait for extra confirmation. You can see entry right here, basically right here. Yeah, just 1-to-1. Oh my god, what is this? 1-to-1. My TP was like right here. Yeah, right here on the top of this one. Stop loss was right below, like here on the fair value gap. And yeah, just as simple as that. Like, why do I like this long? Basically, if we scale out to, let's say, hourly time frame and go all the way to the left, the thing that I told you guys, we have this new week opening gap right here, and you can just see that we are perfectly respecting it in the past. And I marked out this slowdown here that was left, and you can see us perfectly sweeping this low right here. And yeah, just a huge reaction from there and a beautiful W. So I'm pretty happy with this one, and you can see that it went back to break even, then just pumped to the upside, but it's not important. It's important that I ended the day in W. So yeah, I'm pretty happy for today. It was crazy, a lot of trades. I even got lost in the trade recap. I thought I didn't take this one, but the next short, and in fact I did take this one. But yeah, a great day. So nothing else to add. I'm just gonna see you in the next one. Peace, guys.